I am forever playing games with cameras and videos. This is a beautiful Sunday morning here in Virginia, and you have a choice. As a matter of fact, three choices. You can choose to watch this video or not. You can choose to watch just the visual part of this video or not. And you can choose just to listen to what I say or not. Isn't life wonderful? I think it is. I'm wearing a green shirt against a green background because I want to be a talking and floating head in this video. Yep, so I have a green screen and I'm wearing a green shirt in front of the green screen. Is that remarkable or what, huh? But anyway, this Sunday morning, all I want to do is to let you know that I'm fine. I'm okay. You know, I am grateful, I'm awake, I'm alive, and I have room to learn something new. I'm not so parochial so as to not know or learn something new. That's a wonderful gift, you know. A lot of people are so narrow-minded that they cannot learn anything new. Anyway, I live my life in a very odd way. I live knowing that I am annoying somebody. No matter who you are, you're annoying somebody. As for the reasons as to why you're annoying somebody, I'm not a psychologist. I don't know. But I can guess that it has something to do with envy, or perhaps your physical appearance, or something. Anyway, I think it's good to know that you are annoying somebody, and what you do with that information is that you try your best not to annoy anybody. It's a good solution, don't you think? The other thing that I wanted to remind you of, and this is a Microdacism thing, it doesn't matter who you are not only unique, you are special. You are special. You are one of a kind. You are the center of your universe. And if you believe that, and I think you should, then what you need to do is to create a universe precisely and exactly the way you want it to be. Because that is part of the many powers that you have. And I wanted to do that. I also wanted to remind you, I'm looking at the floor because that's what I do when I'm trying to think of something. I also wanted to remind you that not only are you unique, but you got to understand that each person is different. And maybe if that difference annoys you, maybe it's not the other person that you ought to be looking at, but looking at yourself. What is it about that other person that annoys you? I know for a fact that old people can be very annoying. They're deaf and they don't hear what you say, so they fill in the gaps with their own imagination and their own fantasy, which is usually wrong. Old people are annoying because they lack patience. They're no longer patient with the young. You like my floating head? You gotta enjoy life to the max, you know? You really should. And old people are annoying because they think they know everything, and they don't. They don't. Part of our problem with politics, for example, is that the people that we elect, they are working off the past. They look at the present and they're working from the past, things that happened. In their generation, greed was a good thing. So they try to satisfy people who buy them, who give them money, instead of looking to the future. The future. Do things that'll be good for the future. That's what they ought to do. And I just, anyway, what can I tell you? All I know is that I am beginning to train myself to listen more, to be less judgmental, and to know that I don't know. So when I'm talking to someone, I try to give them 100% of my attention, because it's not the conversation that is important, it's that little bit of gem that they say, that gem that makes a difference, that gem, little tiny sentence or a word that you find inspiring. So I listen very carefully. I don't listen to respond, but I listen to learn. And then in listening, I trust myself as to what I would glean from the conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I don't always know. And the other thing that I wanted to tell you, on my mantle, I have a rock. It's just a rock. But it is very significant to me, because I was on the beach one day, and this little boy broke away from his parents. He came up to me, and he gave me this rock. And then he darted back to his parents. It's one of the most touching gifts I've ever had. And when he went back to his parents, they waved to me, and I waved back to them, and I cherish that rock. I cherish that rock. So here I am. My doctors keep asking me the same questions over and over again. If you had to live the rest of your life the way it is, would that be okay with you? And what they're talking about is I lived my life with pain, constant pain, because of the cancer. And I lived my life knowing that every 2 or 3 hours I have to urinate. Now, I'm being graphic for a reason. And they will almost always ask, if you had to live your life the way it is, would that be okay with you? And I always answer with a resounding yes. And you know why? Because I can do this. I can still shoot pictures. I can still share my thoughts. Microdac is in. And I can still make videos. And let me ask you something. You, with 100% of your faculties, what have you done lately to improve mankind, or to respect and improve and love nature? What have you done? I'm not saying that you haven't done anything. I'm saying that you ought to take note and to take pride in the fact that you are utilizing your time here and now. Here and now. It's Sunday morning, and all I can tell you is good morning.